my friend from Texas, Pat Fallon.
I have good news. I got a text from your colleagues that are in Austin, and on your concern, Representative Collier, about the TDL and the Social Security number not matching, they are aware of it. They said they discussed it with y'all, and they are going to cure it via an amendment. So we spent a lot of time on something that's going to get fixed.
So that speaks well for coming to Washington. Made a little bit of progress.
It's good to have contacts, right?
Yeah.
So, Representative Thompson, do you feel the 2020 November election, general election in Harris County was conducted fairly in your home county?
The Secretary of State of Texas said it was.
Oh, he's not here. You are.
No,
you
she
believe.
was.
You believe it was fair. Is that fair to say? Okay.
It was fair.
So I looked up the drive-through locations. There were 10 of them, drive-through locations in Harris County and where they were located, because where they were located is important. Are you aware, I'm sure you're familiar with Precinct 1, former Senator Rodney Ellis, now Commissioner. He's the Commissioner of Precinct 1 in Harris County. Okay. Is that a Democratic area?
You mean the entire?
No, I mean, is it majority Democratic area?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's about somewhere between 75% and 81% Democratic area. Interesting, of these 10 locations, 5 of them were located in Precinct 1. 4 of them were located just outside Precinct 1 in Democratic areas, and 1 was located in at the Humble Civic Center, which is clearly a Republican area. So 9 out of 10 of these drive-through locations that y'all love so much. And by the way, there are no drive-through locations in the other 253 counties, but the 9 out of 10, so 90% of them just happen to be in Democratic areas. 128,796 ballots were cast. I would say, respectfully, that definition of fair leaves a lot to be desired. And you were sworn in 1973, is that right, Representative Thompson?
Yes, sir.
So for 30 years, your first 30 years, you enjoyed a majority in the Texas House of Representatives, correct? Democrats were a majority?
Right.
Did the Republicans ever use this quote-unquote right or tactic to break quorum in those 30 years?
We using the same procedure that Oregon used 2 years
respectfully,
ago
because we have very
when the
little time.
Republicans of the state of Oregon broke quorum. And as you know,
Texas-
Pat, it's in the rules. The rules allows for a quorum.
I'm just asking.
And we broke
in
quorum
30
to represent the
Mr. Chairman, I have to
constituency
reclaim my
of
time.
our district.
Okay, I'll give you
And
another.
because of the fact that we want to be able to have a voice in our democracy
That's not
is
what
the
I'm asking.
reason why we're here. The real reason, what you should be asking me is, why are you having a problem because Texas happened to be 84% people of color and 16% of Anglo, and look like the power was about to swing, and you having a problem by wanting all of these laws in place?
All right, now, but we're going to accept that as your response. I don't want to get into a Texas tussle here. We'll go back to you, Mr. Fallon. You get your final wrap-up question or statement.
Thank you very much. I consider myself a person of color. I don't know what it is, kind of pinkish, maybe.
We're
clear.
friends, Mr. Chairman.
I know.
He and I are friends.
Representative Thompson,
Obviously, you guys have roots in Texas there.
Representative, I may be white, but I'm colorful, okay? But anyhow.
Pat, you know I had the honor of working with you, and it was a pleasure.
No, thank you. So, but respectfully, because I did talk to Speaker Craddock, the first 30 years, because you all served together, the Republicans in the Texas House never broke quorum, and that was the point. They never did, and unfortunately, you've been party to it 3 times, and Representative Collier and Bernal now twice.
May I correct you on something? During the first 30 years, we broke quorum many times. I can tell you because on different bills, we just may not have gone as long as we are now, but it may have been for a few hours or overnight or a day. We broke quorum several times.
Okay, just for the record.
Because I participated in those breaks.
Yeah, but Republicans didn't do it en masse. That's what
Because
Speaker
it was
Craddock-
only about
All right.
8 or 9 of you there. How could you?
All right, Mr. Fallon, I
would've made a
don't mess
difference.
with Texans messing with Texans.
All right,
so
thank you, Mr. Chair.
I'm gonna call it off there, and because we've got to go to Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for her 5 minutes of questioning, because then